Hey everybody, Badfoot here. Thanks for tuning in to BadfootsBasement. We've got DoakSnead on the show tonight. Phenomenal singer-songwriter that's been doing it for a long time. He's from West Texas, and he moved to Austin back in '73 or so, and it's been history since then. Here is his original song, Sister Rosa and Her Man.
She shivers, though the room is hardly cold, from the restlessness and the rape of growing old. Amidst a cloud of saints, she thinks of one lost soul, and of a conch and crucifix her fingers faithfully hold. Moving forward, looking back, they say opposites attract, and only God decides the lovers and the friend. She hears footsteps on the water. She whispers one more, Holy Father. She confesses to the one who understands the love between Sister Rose and her man. In dreams she drifts back to a tiny fishing town, for the tourists brought their U.S. dollars down, where the seagulls soared in tandem along the Sound, with the only man she ever wrapped her love around. Moving forward, looking back, they say opposites attract, and only God decides the lovers and the friend. She hears footsteps on the water. She whispers one more, Holy Father. She confesses to the one who understands the love between Sister Rose and her man. Now a priest whispers verse in dusty Latin. She looks so peaceful in her gown of lace and satin, wearing a bridal veil for a wedding she's been planning, to the only love she'd found that's everlasting. Moving forward, looking back, they say opposites attract, and only God decides the lovers and the friend. She hears footsteps on the water as the oil is placed upon her. She's gone to meet the one who understands the love between Sister Rose and her man.
Thanks for coming, Doak.
Thanks for having me, Danny. Appreciate it, man.
Absolutely. So tell us a little bit about Sister Rosa and Her Man.
Well, that was a song that I co-wrote with my pal Jerry Boonstra. We were both writing for Reba McEntire's publishing company at that time, and we wrote a whole raft of tunes together, and we had a lot of fun doing it. And he was on the track of getting a record deal and nearly did, but you know how that goes.
Sure.
Yeah, he did a lot of singing with just his guitar in front of a lot of producers, but we thought that song was pretty interesting, and I had the hook, moving forward, looking back.
Yeah.
And I had a kind of an idea, and I had the first line or two, and Jerry chimed in, and he was part Catholic. I don't know if you can be part Catholic, but so he knew some of the Catholic lingo.
Sure.
And we were able to, I kind of fleshed out the story. And I did a lot of work on that, late nights when there was nobody there, just me in my underwear. And, so.
Naturally.
And, yeah, good time to do it, And Jerry would come in and he would polish it up. And we never did turn it in as a song to Starstruck, Reba's company, because I don't think it was finished when we were both there. And we both...
it wasn't ready.
Yeah, it wasn't ready. And I think our contracts were long expired before that song was ever done. So,
Oh, very cool. It's a beautiful song.
thank you, man.
And that's on your latest record?
Yeah, it's on my new record catalog.
And this was just released in January
Yeah.
of 2017. And where can people find this?
Sir?
Where can people find this at?
You can get it on iTunes. You can get it on Amazon, and you can get it in CD Baby.
Right on. So
Yes.
it's on all the usual stuff.
That's right.
These
In fact,
days.
that's the only place you can get it. I mean, I'm not hawking them. I'm just sending it to them and let them, get rid of them. Get rid
Very
of them.
cool. Yeah.
So,
People are gonna have to get a hold of you to get them.
Yeah,
They're gonna have
that's
to get online, and that's how people do it these days. Anyway,
yeah.
I'm a sucker for physical copies of stuff.
Me too.
I mean, I do. Obviously, I buy stuff on iTunes also, but I mean, there's just something to be said about having a physical copy of something with the artwork, and if the lyrics are in there, that's cool too. But you've got the liner notes. I remember as a kid reading the liner notes. Sitting by the record player and everything.
It was always important to me to see the names in parentheses under the songs.
Exactly.
That's how I became interested in being a songwriter. Was just seeing those names under the song titles on the 45s and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. It's funny because I noticed that years later, because when I was a kid, I would I would sit in front of the record player with my headphones on. My parents would be watching television, and I'd be sitting down there with a CD or a vinyl, and I would just read the lyrics over and over and over and over. And then later on, I looked and I saw the little, who's that? Well, okay, I didn't realize he was part of the band. And the next thing I know, I was like, oh, he was the songwriter or co-wrote, But very cool. And there's also this gem here. This is you and your wife.
Yeah,
you co-wrote the songs on this record.
Yeah, Kelly Snead, she's my wife, and that's called Roses and Tumbleweeds, and she's selling quite a few. I mean, on CD Baby and iTunes and everything. I'm going like, wow. But she'd never cut a record before.
Oh, cool.
About early part of 2015, she came down with a form of super Parkinson's, and she woke up one morning. She said, "I don't think I'm going to ever be able to sing again." So we rummaged through a bunch of old tapes and DATs and CDs, and we found enough songs to make her a little record.
Very cool.
Then Tony ran it through his Pro Tools unit and really doctored it up and cleaned it up.
Cool. So now she has these songs forever that'll live on forever. That's amazing.
Yeah, she's got a beautiful voice. She can really sing.
That's awesome.
I love that girl. And I love that voice too. Yeah.
Awesome, man. Very cool. I love love, man. I love love.
Yeah, me too.
I'm a man in love myself. So is Tony. Very cool, Doak. I'm so glad you're here, man. It's an honor.
Thank you.
And I'm excited to listen to both of these. And everybody, DoakSnead, the legend himself. Here is an original song, also written by him, called Little Railroad Town. Badfoot out.
I'm thinking about settling down in some little railroad town, where I can watch the trains roll by from my front porch. The rattle of metal smoke streaming black, the engineer waves and I wave back. Yes, I can hear the rumbling now, I can hear the rumbling now. I've searched for heaven and the Holy Grail, and telegraph wires and bags of mail, but it's the solid earth that plants me on my feet. I'll find me a woman with honest eyes, whose body language tells no lies, who'll love me, who'll truly love me for what I am. And there's a trembling, I feel a trembling, the ground is rumbling. Yes, there's a trembling, the ground is rumbling, and I'm thinking about settling down in some little railroad town where I can watch the trains roll by from my front porch. Hear a hobo yodel and a whistle whine, switching yards, switching off the line. Yes, I can hear the rumbling now, I can hear the rumbling now. And there's a trembling, I feel a trembling, the ground is rumbling. Yes, there's a trembling, the ground is rumbling, and I'm thinking about settling down in some little railroad town where I can watch my life roll by, where I can watch the trains roll by, where I can watch my life roll by.